We live. I'm just looking at it like waiting on it to come on. Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Hope everyone doing wonderful. I just wanted to say something right quick. Okay, with a lot of my videos, they are older, but it's like I'm telling a story, y'all. It's so many great things that are going on in my life now to the point that it's just so surreal. But what I'm doing is I'm telling a story with my videos leading up to my moment of now, which is gonna make sense soon, yeah. I think at the beginning of August, that's when we're gonna start getting more present, and y'all gonna see what is currently happening in my life because there's just so much great things going on. It is. So I know that a lot of things that I'm talking about is old and it's a lot of nonsense, but hey, just stay with me now. Stay tuned in because it has a purpose. I said what I wanted to do with those videos is I wanted to show y'all something with my videos with my life experiences. I wanted to go live and script how you do is split the screen so y'all could see that it's you. Everyone is you pushed out, even if you're not aware of that concept. But it's really not a concept. That's just what it is. How you breathe, how gravity is in the air. That is just so point on, or should I say spot on. But yeah, um, I said I was gonna use Zoom or something. I would have to do the little streaming thing so I could split my screen. Cause you really can't see it until you see it. What I'm talking about when it comes to your mind. And you believe in things based upon programs, based upon a certain perception that was given to you. You're not gonna be, why it's not showing up that nobody is in my life. Hi, how are you? Okay, there go two people right there. Yeah. So what I'm talking about, y'all, is that we live in. How you doing, sister? I'm doing very well. How are you? I'm talking about how we live in a simulation, y'all, and you have to really like study your reality, meaning study your day-to-day experiences to understand why I'm saying where you from, sis. Birmingham, Alabama. You have to really see it for yourself, you guys. You will have to see it for yourself. What I'm talking about is the simulation that we all live within, but it's within an individual simulation. But you don't notice it due to the fact that we've been conditioned to see things based upon what we've been taught. Meaning, like the education system and things of that sort, we can't see things based upon is that what I don't know what y'all looking at, but anyway, I was explaining to y'all that I was going to go live. I don't know when, but it was going to be a split screen, so I could show y'all what I'm talking about when it comes to you not being able to really see things. Now, I'm very knowledgeable about things, but I still kept falling asleep on myself. I still kept doing things that I knew better, but I still did it. It's like, well, who would do the same thing expecting different results and you know better? Well, somebody who is not conscious, they are the person that would do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But like I was telling y'all, I'm telling a story with my YouTube videos, the things that I'm posting. I'm showing y'all how when you in a lower frequency, you can only attract lower frequency experiences, lower frequency mindsets, lower frequency, how can I say, people. So I'm also in the middle of restructuring my YouTube channel too. Like I'm straying away from all that, limiting self-belief. I'm straying away from, me looking at myself like I am not who I say I am. So the YouTube channel is changing for the better. If y'all been paying attention to my, what was that? Why you kind of look like SpongeBob? How do you deal with the police? That's not what I'm talking about. You can get off my, how you do this? How you block somebody? How you block somebody? How do you do that? Huh. I want to block. I don't want to remove. It said remove. Put user in timeout. There we go. All right. See, I'm learning how to use this thing already. Mm-hmm. SpongeBob that. Okay. Anyway, it's so much that we're gonna be doing so much so different on my channel. Y'all gonna be like, this girl done did a straight 360, and it's because I realized what I've been doing to myself all along by me becoming aware. The more you become aware, the more you can see, and the more you can see, the more you can change it. And when I say change, y'all, it ain't through effort. That's the biggest little mind-boggling thing people think you have to do. You have to change through effort. You just have to be aware. And this is the thing that is going to really blow y'all minds when I tell y'all it's I can't even. Okay, we're gonna leave that for another time. I just had to jump on here right quick because I am at the JLB. So I will see you guys more than likely. I know I'm gonna come back live later, and we're gonna talk more about what I'm talking about. That is going to be mind blowing. But me saying everyone is you pushed out, what can get even more? What can get more mind blowing than that? When I say everyone is you pushed out, what I'm talking about is there's nothing that a person thinks that you have not thought about yourself. So whatever you think about yourself and whatever perception you have of reality, it has to be reflected back to you. That's what I mean by everyone is you pushed out. If you understand the universal laws, the hermetic laws, you will understand all is mind, all is mental. There is only one conscious, the law of one. So once you understand that, then the concept of everyone is you pushed out is not gonna seem, kind of far-fetched or, delusional to y'all, because it's not. That is why when you sit here and do something to somebody else, you thinking that you are bypassing it, but you're not. All you're doing is doing something to yourself, which, like I said, when I come back later, I'm going to explain all this to you guys about how you only get a reflection from the supposedly, you see what I said, external. You only get reflections. So when you hurt somebody and your intent was to hurt somebody, you're hurting yourself. When you do not know who you are and you just out here in the world just, willy-nilly and just doing whatever, like what somebody else told you, it's going to reflect in your day-to-day experiences. It's going to reflect in your reality. It's going to reflect in how you are, living your best life or living your worst life. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because everything is reflection of your mental. What you how you perceive yourself. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I will catch y'all later. I will be jumping back on here later because it's an errand I gotta run. And so while I'm running that errand, I'm gonna take y'all along with me. So until then, everybody have a beautiful days, DAZE, and peace and love. Peace and love. And what we're doing now, you guys, we're living a soft life. We're living a soft life. And that does not require effort. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about when I come back later. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all come on back now. Come on back to this channel. I think I'm gonna jump back on here around, I don't know. When I pop in, I pop in. Until next time, y'all. Deuces, pieces, love and light. Catch y'all the next live. Let's turn this off. Why I always do that?